can see what you see not. Vision milky, then eyes rot. When you turn, they will be gone, whispering their hidden song. Then you see what cannot be. Shadows move where light should be. Out of darkness, out of mind, cast down into the halls of the blind. You recite an interesting rhyme, written in a style that reminds me of other works. Let me think, now. What was it? Darkness shrouds the hidden, eyes of glowing unseen, with only the sounds of razor claws briefly scraping to torment those poor souls who have been made sightless for all eternity. The prison for those so damned is named the Halls of the Blind. Griswold says, I am afraid that I have neither heard nor seen of that place that matches your vivid description, my friend. Perhaps Kane, the storyteller, could be of some help. Farnham says, look here. That's pretty funny, huh? Get it? Blind. Look here. It's terrible. This particular item, by the way, hello guys and gals, and welcome to another unique item video. We're going to be covering what I think is the only unique item in Diablo 2, or Diablo 1. It is called the Optic Amulet. It's the only unique amulet, I think, in the game. And you get this by doing the quest for the Halls of the Blind. I believe it was on level 6 or level 7. I think it's level 7. In level 7, you get the resplendent chest, and basically you click on it and you get the... no, not resplendent chest. Let me make sure here. You go into the room and you basically kill all the evil little bastards in there. They're the ones that turn invisible and try and kill you. You read the Book of the Blind, which is what I read to you just a second ago. And yes, it's on level 7. You find the area and you end up opening it up, and inside are all these little evil little bastards that like go invisible and try and murder you. And they're nasty. Like on level, the first time you get there, they will murder you. And if you don't block the door and lock them in, you are going to be screwed. Trust me, you are not going to like what they do to you. They're going to rip you to shreds and like play with your innards. So the Optic Amulet is indestructible. I think all the amulets and things are. And this one gives you 20% bonus to your light radius, so you can see further away. It also increases your aggro distance, by the way. Resist lightning 20%, which is kind of nice, just to give you some extra resistances, which certainly isn't terrible. And on top of that, it also gives you the -1 damage from enemies, which can stack very nicely with other negative damage from enemy items. But keep in mind, this only applies to physical damage, not elemental damage. So if you have things like Demon Spike Coat, or you have things like Wicked Axe, I think. There's a bunch of different items that give negative damage from enemies. You can stack it all up and you can get really high negative damage, which will prevent the monsters from doing any damage to you at all. Eventually, monsters get up to about 100 damage per hit, though, and it's very difficult to cancel out all of it. It also gives +5 magic as well, so it can be useful for reading books, especially to save in a set of items until you find a higher plus magic item that you can use as an amulet. Overall, it's a quest item that you basically get for free as long as you do the quest, and it's an okay quest item. It's better than most of the amulets you're probably going to have around the time you get to level 7 and kill all the Halls of the Blind monsters, unless you get lucky and get a really good amulet drop. But for the most part, it's okay. It's not bad. It is worth some money, if I remember correctly.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
2,437 gold. So it could be also useful just to fill up your coffers a little bit as you're leveling down the zone, so that if Griswold or Wirt happens to have a good piece of equipment, you can purchase it and, get something better. But amulets and rings, as far as I know, are not purchasable in Diablo 1, unless Wirt can sell them. I can't remember if Wirt can sell amulets and rings. But Griswold does not. And I don't think Adria sells them either. She does sell staves and books and scrolls and mana potions. That's pretty much it. The Halls of the Blind quest is kind of a neat one. It's not a very long one. It is kind of a deadly one, though. And if it's your first time there and you end up getting your butt kicked by the invisible squiggly guys that disappear into the darkness. You know, no, don't cry, I'm crying to me. They are really annoying, by the way. They run away from you. They turn invisible. They come back. They slap you in the back of the head. They turn invisible. They run away. They come back. And there's a lot of them in there. Oh, boy, there's a lot of them in there. So be prepared. Definitely block the door if you can, because you don't want them to get out and surround you. Because once they get out and surround you, you are screwed. I think that's pretty much it for this one. We're going to move on to the rings next. The first ring on the list is the Bleeder. As always, thanks for watching, and keep watching.